Hi, everyone. So I have these questions for you just to contemplate for a little bit. What have I gained from guilt? What have I gained from self-blame? What have I gained from hiding my truth? What have I gained from self-doubt and people-pleasing? What have I gained from shutting down myself, my needs, my desires, my voice, my abilities? For others? What have I gained? These are questions that are really important to ask yourself. These are the questions to contemplate on, to sit and really take a deeper look at what have you gained. And that's what we're going to be discussing in just a minute. Welcome to another one of my episodes. I'm Zaben with you, your psychic transformational practitioner. So in saying that, I want you to really pay attention to all the ways in which you have denied yourself to be you, in fear of abandonment, being alone, being called crazy, right? So if these are the fears that have kept you small, that have made you walk on eggshells, that have turned you into a people pleaser, that have ignited guilt within you whenever you decided to say no to someone or to something, and they got hurt in the process, or they perceived it the way they wanted to perceive it, and you went through this crazy amount of guilt, how has that really served you? How has that even given you, what have you gained from that, those experiences? To spend your whole entire life making sure to not hurt anybody's feelings, to be compassionate, to be the good, kind, loving person, when in reality, you couldn't be kind, loving, and compassionate to you also. So I ask you again, what have you gained by being that person in your life? And I can tell you honestly, nothing. You have gained nothing. Because your nervous system has gone to whack. Your guilt and blame and shame have taken over your life, where you can't breathe anymore. You're suffocated by your own self-abuse. The people that you sacrificed your voice for, you sacrificed your opinions for, you gave all your attention to, and your love and appreciation and desire and intuitive insights and your whole being for, have left or are still there abusing you in some way, and you're still stifled and suffocated, right? So you've gained really nothing. If anything, you've stepped completely into the fear. Your life represents today everything that you have tried your utmost best since your childhood to avoid, which is abandonment, being alone, feeling you're not good enough, feeling that you don't matter, right? Shrunken in yourself. These are all the things that you have done your utmost best to avoid since your childhood, which whatever trauma that happened at that time for you specifically, and your little cute childish self came up with this great idea of how to protect you, how to make you lovable, how to be accepted by others, right? How to feel safe. Hasn't worked, because it was from a child's point of view of self-preservation. And you've just dragged that into your entire life as you kept growing older and older and more mature with those limiting beliefs that have held you back, to only recognize that you're still alone. People have abandoned you. No one has appreciated you. No one sees you. Right? And it's so easy to be left. So what now? What happens now when this great discovery when you've come to that realization? And I'm hoping this video will get you into that realization. What was the point of it all? What was the point of oppressing yourself? What was the point of really people pleasing so much so, right? When they would just leave and abandon whenever you would have an opinion, you would share your emotions, right? You would find the courage to speak up for yourself in a compassionate and kind way, knowing that it would hurt their feelings, but you really wanted to share your truth, right? You're exactly in all the fears that you tried your best to avoid. So it doesn't matter whether you walk on eggshells around these people, whether you explode in rage around anybody, whether you contain yourself and pretend to be a good person all the time, right? Whether you're constantly in service of everyone while you deplete, because you still have not received the things that you desire the most. So all I can say to you, my beautiful soul friends and beautiful soul beings, the light workers, the empaths, the healers, you are free to be you, because the other way has not worked. And if you're still feeling alone and abandoned and unappreciated and not seen and not heard and not valued for your wonder and your beauty because you shrunk yourself in fear of all those things, and they still happened, maybe it's time to just be you. Find the courage to speak up, to be yourself, since either way, you're alone and abandoned. So what's better? Live in that traumatizing fear of, oh my God, I just need people to like me. Can somebody see me? So I'm going to shrink myself down. I'm going to contain myself. I'm not going to say what I really need to say because I don't want people not to like me because I really want to be of service. Or you can be wonderfully yourself. Give yourself the courage, the freedom to speak and to be and to share yourself. And whoever doesn't like it can leave. That is better from the very beginning. Because these people will just fall out. Instead of spending years containing yourself, years holding back, years trying your best to be the cheery, the good person, only to discover that those people will drop you like this the minute you express yourself. Express yourself from the beginning and get rid of them. Be who you need to be for you, so that you can actually empty out the rubbish. The people that do not need your beauty in their lives because they don't see it, they don't get it. They don't care for it because you are serving them. They don't care about you specifically. So if you care about you, do you, and let those people drop from the very get-go. And then you'll find a spaciousness that could possibly invite people who do see you and who matter, and you matter to them because you finally accepted yourself. You finally matter to you, right? You appreciate you. You have your back. You care about you and how you feel and your truth a lot more than stifling all that in fear of upsetting someone. So go back to the beginning of the video and answer these questions to yourself, for yourself. And really write out, what have you gained by being terrified of being yourself? And the outcome of that are all the fears that you've tried to avoid. I hope this was very helpful. I've experienced that personally, and I thought it was really important to share it because it's honestly time that we are free to actually do what we're meant to do here, are free to be who we are meant to be here, outside of fear, outside of our traumas. Okay? I love you all. My heart goes to all of you that are suffering through this pain, and yet suffering through it only gets you on the other side towards your strength, your courage, and your ability to see you for who you really are, the wonder that you are. Okay, take care. Don't forget to hit subscribe, press like, leave your comments below. Tell me if this actually resonates with you and what your experiences were and how I could be of service to you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.